season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sun Devils about to kick it away and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The give to the left side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed.
Breaks into the open. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's up to 47 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Trying to surge it in. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back has it. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today. And on the the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's now up to 58 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Power football with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Let's it fly. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
How many first downs is that alone? Just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Wolverines have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. And they're not on the same page there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. With the sure hands, it's Taylor. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today.
Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts the first 2 times they've had it. Finds his man. It's Butler. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Moss. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Caught over the middle, it's Moss. At the 35, he's got room. Turning it on. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. The play action fake. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown Sun Devils! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's go! He'll set up to throw. Finds his big tight end. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Defense got it. They're on the run. Ball by his himself down the middle. The 20. The 10. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5.
Black 14. Black 14. Set. Chad. White 80. Brooklyn.
They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. Got enough space. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Levitt. He's going to throw deep right side. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Steps away. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah. has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical end wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't, and you got to be able to work with some spacers. Entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
Back to pass on second down. Just a little off. Incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Moss. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets...
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. The RPO, it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To throw, it's Levin. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Creates a little room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Michigan. And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levin. Punts it out of the air. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Motion from the wideout. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in the game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires one high and deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling now. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Levin. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, Sun Devils! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Looking for the 2-point try. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Houston is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To the air, it's Levin. It looks as if this game... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Strong, firm tackle. The Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. At midfield, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Dropping back, it's Dyer. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been... There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. The Wolverines want to move quickly. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. Makes the catch. It's Bell. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona State.
love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Now improvising. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They want to throw it. Extending the play. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. To the air, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Haynes. Turning it on! They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. They want that clock to run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and He's looking to throw. Dances away. Touchdown, Wolverine! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Here we go. Ready?
He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Dyer. On the move to his left. Lost, the defense is wide open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally blocked down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I understand being aggressive. I get that. Play callers in today's era are aggressive as they've ever been. But at the same time, we got to understand, fourth quarter, I got the lead. I've already messed it up once. I might want to try to think about what this guy can really do well and think about maybe milking some of that clock.
Back to pass, it's Dyer. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Got him in the open. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Pulled down for the tackle. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.